As the first half of the Premier League season nears its conclusion, we take a closer look at the summer 2020 for signings who have made the biggest impact so far. The 20 Premier League clubs collectively spent nearly $2.5 billion on new players during the summer transfer window, a figure slightly lower than the record-breaking 2023 window, but still the second highest in league history. The most expensive deal of the window saw Tottenham secure Dominic Solanke from Bournemouth for $82 million. Chelsea brought in Wolves winger Pedro Neto for $68 million. Aston Villa acquired Amadou Onana from Everton for $63 million, and Manchester United matched that fee to sign Manuel Ugarte from Paris Saint-Germain. While all these high-profile players have shown glimpses of their quality, none have truly taken the league by storm. On the other hand, several transfers already appear to be major disappointments. Joao Felix's $57 million return to Chelsea from Atletico Madrid, Niclas Fullkrug's $34 million move to West Ham from Borussia Dortmund, and Federico Chiesa's surprising $13 million switch to Liverpool from Juventus have all fallen short of expectations. Interestingly, the standout performers this season haven't always come from the most expensive transfers. Some of the less costly signings have proven to be tremendous bargains, delivering performances far exceeding their price tags. These impactful additions have contributed to a tightly contested Premier League table as the season approaches its halfway point. We've ranked the 10 best signings of the 2024-25 campaign so far, and there are plenty of surprising names. The question is, who comes out on top? Join us in today's video. 10. Iliman Ndiaye. Everton, £15 million is about $20 million. Everton's acquisition of former Sheffield United standout Iliman Ndiaye from Marseille is already proving to be a shrewd move, as the 24-year-old has seamlessly adapted to English football once again. Ndiaye, who was a sensation in the Championship with the Blades, has brought similar energy and influence to the Premier League, even if his goal tally hasn't matched his previous exploits. The Senegal international has netted just twice in 15 appearances for Everton so far, largely due to Sean Dyche utilizing him on the left wing rather than in his favored No. 10 role. Nevertheless, Ndiaye has quickly endeared himself to the Goodison Park faithful. Everton have made an impressive recovery from their poor start to the campaign, and with Ndiaye providing a creative spark in the final third, Dyche's side should be setting their sights on a top-half finish this season. 9. Jorginho Rutter. Brighton, £40 million is about $51 million. Brighton smashed their transfer record to sign Jorginho Rutter from Leeds, with head coach Fabian Herzler describing him as a forward with the capabilities to get fans off their seats. He has so far lived up to that billing, striking up a strong understanding with Danny Welbeck and Joao Pedro that has reaped great rewards for the Seagulls as they have re-emerged as contenders for European qualification. Rutter has only scored twice and laid on 3 assists, but he's been a constant menace with his mesmerizing dribbling and incisive passing, and has also been crucial to Brighton's counter-press. Rutter has brought versatility to the Seagulls' attack, and at just 22 years of age, there is still so much more to come from the Frenchman. 8. Maxence Lacroix. Crystal Palace, £15 million is about $20 million. Crystal Palace had a rocky start to the season following the departure of several key players, including Michael Olise, Joachim Andersen, and Jordan Ayew. The team initially struggled to integrate their new signings, particularly Maxence Lacroix, who was brought in to replace Andersen after a stellar campaign in the Bundesliga with Wolfsburg. However, Lacroix has begun to find his feet in the Premier League, anchoring a 3-man defense alongside Marc Guéhi and Trevor Chalobah. Although the Eagles suffered a heavy 5-1 defeat to Arsenal at home last Saturday, it was an isolated result in an otherwise solid run of form, as they had only lost one of their previous 9 matches in all competitions. Lacroix even contributed offensively with a well-taken goal and a thrilling 2-2 draw against Manchester City. The French defender has quickly established himself as a standout performer, combining incredible pace, making him nearly impossible to dribble past with sharp football intelligence and precise passing. Lacroix's recent assertion that teams fear playing Palace might seem bold given their current league position, but his commanding presence has undeniably made Oliver Glasner's side a tougher opponent. If Lacroix continues to develop at this pace, Palace should have little trouble avoiding relegation and could climb higher in the table. 7. Jadon Sancho Chelsea, loan. Jadon Sancho is one worst signings in Manchester United's history, which was confirmed when Chelsea signed the winger on loan with an obligation to buy at the end of August. United paid £73 million $92 million to sign Sancho from Borussia Dortmund in 2021. And he never came close to justifying that fee, failing to even earn a regular place in the starting she amid a series of fallouts with the club's former manager Erik ten Hag, but there has never been any doubts over his talent. A confident Sancho can be a major asset for any team, which he proved by playing a vital role in Dortmund's run to the Champions League final after returning to the club on loan last season. He has continued in a similar vein at Stamford Bridge, recording 5 goal contributions in 11 Premier League appearances. 6. Facundo Buonanotte Leicester City, loan. Facundo Buonanotte, who made his senior debut for reigning world champions Argentina in June last year at just 18, played an impressive 36 games for Brighton across all competitions in the 2023-24 season. So, it came as a surprise when the Seagulls decided to loan the talented teenager to newly promoted Leicester City in August. However, the move was coupled with a contract extension that keeps him tied to Brighton until 2028. The loan was a calculated gamble, aimed at accelerating Buonanotte's growth by giving him regular playing time and a starting role, and it's already proving to be a masterstroke. The former Rosario Central star has delivered for goals, including a stunning solo effort to secure a win against Bournemouth and to assists in his first 14 Premier League appearances for the Foxes. 5. Liam Delap Ipswich Town, £20 million is about $25 million. Liam Delap never got the chance to prove himself at Manchester City, which is a great shame. After graduating from their academy in 2020, the English forward was restricted to just 6 senior appearances under Pep Guardiola, and understandably sought a way out of the Etihad Stadium in the summer, with Ipswich jumping at the chance to hand him a 5-year deal. The Tractor Boys have found life back in the Premier League tough, as most fans expected, but they still have a chance of survival because they have a deadly weapon up front in Delap. The 21-year-old has hit a respectable 6 goals in 16 games for Ipswich so far in 2024-25, including a superb brace in a 2-2 draw with Aston Villa, leading former Liverpool midfielder Danny Murphy to tell BBC's Match of the Day 2 that the youngster is the obvious long-term successor to Harry Kane for England. For Noussair Mazraoui, Manchester United, £13 million is about $17 million. For the first time in their history, Manchester United are set to spend Christmas in the bottom half of the Premier League table. While new head coach Ruben Amorim is gradually instilling a fresh identity in the team, the aftermath of Sir Jim Ratcliffe's decision to persist with Erik ten Hag longer than he should have remains evident. With the challenges ahead, more tough times are likely before the season concludes in May. However, ten Hag did leave one positive legacy: the signing of Noussair Mazraoui from Bayern Munich. The Moroccan fullback has been a rare bright spot in United's turbulent campaign, delivering consistently strong performances despite being deployed in multiple positions. At 27, Mazraoui is in the prime of his career and has found stability at Old Trafford after 2 frustrating seasons with Bayern Munich. In a struggling United side, he has set a high standard, offering hope that if the rest of the squad can rise to his level, the second half of the season could hold brighter prospects. 3. Sander Berge Fulham, £25 million is about $32 million. Losing Joao Felix to Bayern Munich in the summer felt like a devastating blow for Fulham, who turned to Sander Berge to fill the boots of a man who had established himself among the Premier League's best defensive midfielders in his 2 seasons at Craven Cottage. Berge was part of the Burnley squad that suffered relegation in 2023-24 too. So, understandably, there wasn't much excitement among the Fulham fan base when the 26-year-old put pen to paper on a 5-year contract in August, but Berge has exceeded all expectations. Fulham actually look like a much better team with Berge, and their position of 9th in the table reflects that. According to Datam, no midfielder has a higher win rate for duels than Berge in the Premier League this term, and his ability to break up play in the middle of the park has been vital to Fulham's improvement. 2. Elliot Anderson, Nottingham Forest, £35 million is about $44 million. Newcastle's decision to sell Elliot Anderson to Nottingham Forest to meet the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules (PSR) has proven to be a tough pill to swallow for manager Eddie Howe. Reports suggest the move was met with frustration by Howe, and his feelings are likely even stronger now, given Anderson's sensational performances at the City Ground this season. Anderson's ability to play both centrally and on the wings has been instrumental in Forest's transformation from relegation battlers to Champions League hopefuls. The England under-21 international's progressive dribbling and pinpoint passing have made him a key creative force, as reflected in his 5 assists from 16 league appearances. If he can add goals to his repertoire, Anderson could become a complete player with a potential call-up to the senior England squad not far behind for this extraordinary talent. 1. Nikola Milenkovic, Nottingham Forest, £12 million is about $15 million. Milenkovic is not just the best signing of the 2024-25 Premier League season so far, he's one of the best in the competition's entire history, certainly in terms of value for money. Moving to the City Ground from Fiorentina on the back of a stellar Euro 2024 campaign with Serbia, Milenkovic has since forged a rock-solid partnership with Murillo in the heart of the Forest defense that has shut down a host of the division's most deadly strikers. Forest recorded the 5th worst defensive record in the English top flight last season, with set pieces in particular a real weakness, but Milenkovic's towering height has completely solved those problems. Nuno's side have conceded just 19 goals in 17 games this term. Only Liverpool and Arsenal have conceded fewer, with Milenkovic cutting out danger at every turn, both on the ground and in the air. Labeled a man mountain by Liverpool icon Jamie Carragher, Milenkovic is strong, fast, composed, and reads the game brilliantly. The 27-year-old is also a huge threat in the opposing box, having chipped in with 2 goals already for Forest, who have a real shot of staying in the hunt for a top-4 finish because of his presence alone. Milenkovic has been nothing short of colossal, and his success makes you wonder why the likes of Manchester United and Tottenham didn't move for him a few years ago when they were linked with his signature.